morning. I figured we was going to try to do a live stream early this morning like I used to before the weather turned so cold. Just see if there's anybody on here this early. It's a very cold morning, Friday, January the 24th, 2025. EagleNick out is. I am EagleNick. Got a bird landed out there on my cane pole. It goes across the driveway. Doesn't seem to be too many people on this early. We're going to give it a trial run, just see what's going on. Good morning. Showing one person on in the chat, but I've not seen anybody comment. Two minutes and 10 seconds and only seen one person in here so far. Good morning, Mr. Fred Hinkle from them there cornfields, them cold cornfields of southern Indiana. How you doing this morning? It is a very cold morning in Dalton, Georgia, but I'm sure it's a whole lot colder in Indiana where you are. I figured I was going to try to see if I can't start my live streams back up a little bit earlier. 19 degrees there. Boy, that's pretty cold. I don't know what the temperature was supposed to got down to here last night. I think it was supposed to be 14 degrees. Now the southern half of the United States has been facing some severe winter weather that we are not used to. They've got 10.5 inches in a certain part of Louisiana, plus they even got a pretty good bit of snow in Florida. Now, we don't normally get that kind of snow in Louisiana or Florida, especially Florida. Oh, I forgot my coffee. I put my coffee back in the microwave to warm it back up, then forgot all about it. Been sitting in there about 10 minutes, but it's still warm. Well, I thought it was. It's lukewarm. I need to heat it back up. I know that is right, Fred. That's a heat wave compared to what y'all are receiving in Indiana. And I hear a bunch of my crow buddies outside. Good morning, Larry. How about we go outside and see what it looks like outside? Good morning. I'm bundled up. We're going to go outside. Just check it out, see what it looks like out here. I done fed Tigger this morning. Good morning, Chris. That is right, Chris. I got me a cup of coffee in there. I thought we'd come outside and just see what it looks like out here. There's my Tigger. And I done fed her. I let her come in up there, and I fed her this morning on the front porch. It is still mighty chilly out here. Thank you so much for coming on the live stream, Chris. I hope you're having a blessed day. Yeah, I'm not going to stay outside just a minute. I'm going to go back inside and set it back in the window. It's just too cold on my hands. Too cold on me, period, trying to be outside. Good morning, Brett C. 19 degrees in northwest Georgia. Yes, sir. I know it's supposed to be mighty cold. We got a robin sitting on my cane pole. Hello, little robin. How you doing this morning, Brett? Tigger's like, all right, let's go up here to the house. I was trying to find that orange cat. I'm sure she's probably hungry too. I done fed Tigger. I had to give Tigger some water in a little thing because this other one has done froze again. Another time, I'm going to have to bust this stuff out of here. Ooh. Splashed that stuff up all over my leg. It's still, all of it froze. I'll definitely have to get back inside now. Got water all over my pants leg. You stay outside, girl. Can't come in the house, you know that. There's her food and that other cat's food. Ooh. We're gonna go back in here to the window. I done got my pants wet like a dumbass. All I need to get my pants wet because we'd end up getting sick. 4 degrees in Indiana. I heard that, Brett C, brother. I wish I had a job that I was able to go to. If I had a job, I do not have dependable transportation to get to it in the extreme cold or the rain because all I have is a bicycle. I still have that legal financial obligation hanging over my head. I have to go back on February the 10th to see the probation officer, and I'm hoping my friend's going to let me work with him to make the money to pay the payment. If not, I could end up going back to jail because I just don't have the money. I am indigent. I do not have any income. I do not draw any type of government check. I do not get food stamps. Now, I do have a driver's license, but I don't own a vehicle. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you, CG Rooster, LLC, Eagle, Nick, Nicks. You know what I mean, Vern. As always, it is great to see you. Figured we were going to try to do a live stream early in the morning like I was doing before the weather turned severe. Now that sky's a beautiful color out there. But that could definitely be snow clouds. I hope it ain't going to snow no more. I done got out there and got my pants wet. I didn't know that water wasn't froze all the way, that it was going to end up splashing all up on my right pants leg. Good morning, a.k.a. Caroline, and a very good morning to you, Subby. Good morning, devil on my shoulder. Great to see you all. It's a very chilly morning. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day, I hope. It's supposed to be well above freezing, and I do not think it's supposed to be below freezing tonight. I think we're supposed to have at least 5 days and nights to where the temperature will be above freezing. Unless it was tonight, too, it's supposed to be below freezing, and then tomorrow it starts to where it won't be. I don't remember for sure. Good morning, Jack Walls. Great to see you. Newfound Life today on YouTube. It's going to be a beautiful day today. $15 degrees in Reno. I didn't think that it got that cold in Reno. I guess I just didn't know. Now, there went my old buddy Felipe in that black pickup truck. I wish I was riding with him to work this morning up there for Crutchfield. I sure could use a job. Good morning, Natalia. Good morning, Nat. How you doing? Good morning, DJ. How is everyone doing today? And I have to go back to the courthouse on February the 7th at 9 a.m. to let them know I do not want a retrial. They had me set up for another a retrial on February the 7th on the same charge. Now, that is double jeopardy under the 8th Amendment, and I am not going to have myself subjected to double jeopardy. Good morning, Tubal Cain. Good morning, Rick O'Shea. How are you doing today? You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, EagleNick. Oh, this needs a job. I need to come up with $1,200 to pay all this crap off, or I won't have a mental breakdown or panic attacks and anxiety attacks, worrying about they're going to put me back in jail because I cannot meet those financial obligations from having my constitutional rights violated. I seem to get stalked by police officers a lot of times, and I've not been stalked in a while. I hope that stalking is over because EagleNick Audits does not stalk the police. You know, I proved what I set out to prove, that the police department around here is corrupt. Our post office is incompetent. Now, the last encounter I had with law enforcement was the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. And that Whitfield County Sheriff's deputy called me Mr. Nick, and EagleNick likes that. I said that is all right. You know, I did not say nothing to him until he spoke to me first. You know, that is generally how I always do. I do not converse with them unless they talk to me first. Good morning, LF Hut. You know what I mean, Vern? Great to see you again. Yes, they are incompetent. Rick O'Shea at that. Ah, crap. Trying to do something, it didn't work that time. So I take it everybody knows Rick O'Shea. Have you ever been in before, Rick O'Shea, or is this your first time? All right, thank you, Subby. Rick is good people. That is all I wanted to know. I don't know how I pinned that. Somehow I pinned a message where Rick said good morning. That ain't what I was trying to do. I was going to make Rick a moderator. Somehow I ended up. That's all right, Rick. You can lurk anytime you want to, brother. You know what I mean? See if we can get it back where we get a good view out the window. There we go. I thought I've seen you around before, Rick. Welcome in, brother. I appreciate you coming in. Well, my face looks bad, but I'll let everybody see. Most everybody's done seen EagleNick. Oh, this. You know what I mean, Vern? I got people talking bad about me. There's a lot of them frauditor auditor channels says EagleNick is an inbred hillbilly. They say all kind of bad stuff about EagleNick, but EagleNick lets it roll off his feathers like water off a duck's back. You know what I mean, Vern? If y'all haven't already, be sure to check out that short I did talking about hashtags. I put the best hashtags in the comments. The best hashtags to use on your shorts, videos, and live streams in the description. I place those in the comments on that short. Now, they really do help. Boy, I tell you. We have one more week left in January. Can you believe it? January has just flew by and is almost gone. Everybody needs to make sure you hang on tight because our country is headed into a time that we have never seen. We are definitely living in the last days. They are ushering in the new world order. Yes, sir, Rick. That is the way it is all over the world. Our governments seek total control over the citizens. Our government forgets that they work for us. Too many times our government goes against its citizens. In the state of Georgia, criminal trespassing, the maximum sentence is 12 months and or $1,000 fine. Yet, the government of Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County in the state of Georgia, I was tried by the state on a misdemeanor criminal trespass that I did not commit. They illegally placed court costs and surcharges on a misdemeanor charge, the sentence. Like I said, the maximum penalty is 12 months and or $1,000 fine. Anything above that is not legal. My banishment from all the post offices in the Conasauga Judicial District is not legal. It is unconstitutional. Court costs and surcharges on a misdemeanor crime are unconstitutional. So that is the main reason why I do not want a retrial, other than the fact, first and foremost, that being retried for the same charge is double jeopardy under the 8th Amendment, but also for the fact that they could end up placing more court costs and surcharges on me, which is illegal to begin with. A judge is supposed to enforce the law and impose a sentence that is in accordance with the law. Now, like I said, the maximum penalty for criminal trespassing is 12 months and or $1,000 fine. Anything other than that is a violation of the United States Constitution. Well, that sun looks good up yonder. I ain't got no way to place it up real high. If I can make it stay sideways like this, let's try that a little bit. Our governments are crooked. The government is not for the citizens. The government is for itself. Our government seeks total control of us. They want to know where you go, what you do, what you eat, what you buy, what you sell. The government wants to know everything they can about you. Oh man, my feet is froze. Well, I wish I had a good constitutional lawyer. I wish I could afford a lawyer, because if I had a lawyer, a good lawyer to go with me when I'm scheduled to be in court on February the 7th at 9 a.m., a good constitutional lawyer could get that conviction appealed, get it struck down, and that would be the end of all of it. But I cannot afford a lawyer. That is what is so bad about the United States of America. The homeless and the poorest of the poor, other than the homeless, if you face any kind of court cases, you have to have a court-appointed public defender instead of a court-appointed attorney, how it used to be before they switched over to the public defender's office. You had a good lawyer, a real lawyer hired for you and who was paid to represent you. Well, I tell you what, Rick, I wish he was a good pro bono lawyer. If I could get a good lawyer to represent me, I would also like to use them in my lawsuits. You know, I have my rights violated repeatedly. My rights were violated a long time before I ever went to court. Now, Dalton has some fine lawyers if you have the money to hire them. But when you do not have money to pay for a lawyer, you're just screwed. You know, the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution says that we, the people, are entitled and have the right to equal protection under the United States Constitution. The poor people and the homeless people have the same rights as the rich. Yet our government caters to the rich, looking down on the poor, discouraged. They harass and intimidate and violate the poor and the homeless people's rights. And I've been trying real hard to try to get my channel back up to where it was. I mean, there was a time when I gained 1,200 subscribers. I think it was 1,120 subscribers in 1 month. But once you have a hiatus like I did for 2.5 months when I was wrongfully convicted and incarcerated for 2.5 months, it just killed my YouTube channel. And YouTube demonetized my channel. I can reapply March the 18th. And I pray that I will be monetized again come March the 18th or sometime a little after March the 18th. I no longer can receive super thanks, super chat, or super stickers. And my content does not have the ads on it anymore, so I am not able to receive any ad revenue. Now, the only way I can receive any financial support is directly via Cash App. I'm sure praying that my friend is going to let me work with him so that I can make sure to pay this legal financial obligation every month until I get off probation. It is just a big stress and a strain on my life, on my mind, and on my heart. It has already caused me to have so many panic attacks and anxiety attacks and damn near a mental breakdown. Yeah, YouTube's always changing their policies. What's crazy, though, is I was making money from ad revenue and from the supers, and YouTube was making money as well. They were making nearly as much money as I was. Yeah, now the first 6 months or longer of my YouTube channel, all of my viewers, most of them, the analytics said they were all 55 or older. It's finally got to where I'm getting about 15 or 20% of the younger viewers now. You know, they do not teach our kids in school about the Constitution anymore. They do not want people to know that they have rights so that they can violate your rights. That is why so many people say, why are you out here recording the police? Why was you at the post office? Why did you go to the city hall? Why did you go to the courthouse? You know, there's too many people in the United States of America that thinks the only right you have is the right to remain silent. Now, we do have the right to remain silent, but that is because of the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution. That is why it is called a Miranda warning. Because they have to warn you that you have the right not to incriminate yourself, which is your Fifth Amendment right. But you also have a Fourth Amendment right to not identify yourself. You have a First Amendment right to freedom of the press, freedom of religion, free speech, the freedom to assemble, and the freedom to redress your government with your grievances. They do not like people who stands up to their corruption or who try to expose the goings on within our governments. Good morning, Michael Kunkel, the Truth Spitter, EagleNick, out itch. You know what, a mean burn. Great to see you this morning. Hey, I heard that subby. You know, I did not start putting content on YouTube to try to get famous or to try to get rich. I started putting content on YouTube because I witnessed a Dalton Police Department violating a homeless girl's constitutional rights under the First Amendment and the Fourth Amendment. Good morning, Wide Awake and Aware 22. Thank you so much, and that is the 100% truth. There is too many people who are not aware of the freedoms we have because our government seeks total control over us and says, hey, you do what we say. There's too many public servants that hide behind a badge, a gun, their position of authority to try to control and run we the people's daily lives. Oh, hell. Hey, I'll be right back, everybody. Just give me a minute. Good morning, piece of garbage. Piece of garbage. Good morning. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I'm sorry, I'm back. Amen. Wide awake and aware 22. Jesus Christ is my Savior. Was there a cat? Oh, that's that orange cat. I need to go feed her. She's looking up here. Look at her looking up here. She's like, hey, I'm ready to eat. Let me go feed, give her something to eat, and I'll be right back, everybody. Thank you for telling me the cat was out there, a piece of garbage. I didn't see her out there till you said that. She was sitting there watching for me. She was wanting me to give her something to eat. I always feed her right here under the building. Hey, you have a blessed day, Brett C., if you're ever up my way, brother. Anybody ever in the Dalton area would like to have a meet and greet with EagleNick, I'd love to meet you. Thank you, DJ. I appreciate that. Telling everybody to subscribe and to hit the like. Yeah, piece of garbage. That is actually a stray cat, but I make sure I feed her because I don't want her to go hungry. She's been running around up here for a few years. Some people said she was homesteading. But I've always fed her when I fed my other cats, when I had all the cats I had, because I do not like to see a poor animal go hungry. I picked up a lot of pecans yesterday, all of them I could find to put out there for the squirrels. Now, my mother always liked to feed the squirrels, so I feed them because my mother liked them to be fed, you know, to make sure that they wasn't going hungry in the winter time. We don't have any pecan trees around here, but there are some about a half a mile down Threadmill Road there, down on the highway by Kelly's Restaurant. Y'all give me just a minute. I might go out here and put a few of these pecans out for the squirrel, and I'll be right back. Hey, Rick O'Shea, make sure to leave me a comment on one of my videos or my past live streams to where I can go and subscribe to your YouTube channel, please. Now, I can't subscribe from the live stream or it'll end the live stream, but I would love to be able to check out your channel. Good morning, Jack Walls, Devil on my shoulder, DJ, wide awake. Piece of garbage, a.k.a. Caroline, Rick O'Shea. Michael Kunkel, the True Spitter, a.k.a. Caroline. Brett C., I think he had to step away and go to work. See if there's anybody else in here. I think we've got everybody now. Subby. A lot of comments. I appreciate you all commenting. I hate how you lose them there comments after the live stream is over. Hey, a.k.a. Caroline. Just remember now, Alan Jackson said it best when he sung that song. Said, it's all right to be little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. You might as well smile, you might as well share. Life goes on for a little bitty while. It's all right to be little bitty. If everybody was the same, there wouldn't be no individuality. We wouldn't be an individual. We would be a collective assortment of the same thing. Good morning, Dallas. Michael Kunkel. Let's just wait and see how it ends up turning out, brother. Now, I like Donald Trump. I supported Donald Trump. Good morning, C&A Adventure. Good morning to you. Everybody, please be sure to double tap that screen. Give old EagleNick out. It's a like. And if you would, please share my shorts, especially the ones that's got a lot of views. It'll help get into a lot more algorithms. Hello, Rachel Applegate, and good morning and welcome to you again. It is great to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a blessed day. Dallas, I'm talking about my shorts on YouTube, brother. I'm not talking about my underwear. Hey, that was funny, though. Yeah, Michael, that is true, but I'm talking about short videos. I didn't say share my drawers. Now, y'all know good and well, y'all that's been coming in a long time, old EagleNick out. It wouldn't say I got to change my shorts. I would say I got to go change my drawers. Now, hillbilly, we've got drawers we keep our clothes in, and we got drawers we wear. You know what I mean, Vern? Nope, I don't want videos of my shorts. You do shorts of your videos. But the more the shorts are shared on YouTube, the more it helps your channel, because the shorts feed is the best place to get new viewers. But you also pick up a lot of new people through a live stream when YouTube is not blocking and limiting the number of people coming on to the live stream. No, ma'am, Rachel Applegate. I do not work for the police. The police work for we the people. We're not supposed to be working for them. Our government has power, but only because the power comes from we the people. We're at 1 hour and coming up on 4 minutes. 1 hour and 4 minutes. I'm probably not going to stay on here much longer. Going to get ready to go ahead and end the live stream. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Try not to think of people that you do not know as a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. You know what I mean, Vern. Everybody needs help sometimes. Sometimes people have too much pride to even ask. They will go hungry or do without because their pride will not let them reach out to someone. Thank you, Rick O'Shea. Please be sure, Rick, to leave me a comment on one of my videos or live streams so I can click on your name to go to your YouTube channel and subscribe. Please be sure, if you don't mind, to share as many of my short videos and past live streams as you possibly can. I would greatly and truly appreciate it. EagleNick out is. Yes, sir, Subby. I completely agree. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.